My name is Jeanie Michaelis. I graduated from Fort Hays State University with a bachelor's degree in business education and a master's degree in instructional technology. I taught for USD 489 at Hays High School and Hays Middle School. I also am an adjunct professor at Fort Hays State University. I retired in 2017 and now currently sub for USD 489. Now I would like to share with you some basic dining etiquette guidelines. Dinner etiquette refers to proper manners and behavior in any formal dining situation. Your manners speak volumes about you and will leave a lasting impression on how you act socially and how you will act with a client. So it is best to go into this situation prepared, and you will make a great lasting impression. A couple of pointers before we talk about the actual dining experience. First, turn off your cell phone or put it on silent. Resist the temptation to check it even if everyone else at the table is looking at their phones. Just put it away. Keep dinner conversation polite and professional. Avoid controversial subjects such as politics and religion, but it is okay to ask about family or jobs, and try not to dominate the conversation. If you are asked if you want alcohol, it is best to say no. This is no time or place for alcohol, even if everyone else at the table has some. If you do choose to have a drink, limit yourself to one. Now is also a good time to remember what your mother spent years telling you. Keep your elbows off the table, although it is fine to rest your wrists on the table. Sit up straight. Don't lean over the table while eating. Chew with your mouth closed and never speak with your mouth full. And don't forget to always mind your manners and say please and thank you to your server and your host. When you arrive at the table, remember throughout the entire dining experience to always follow the lead of your host. When it is time to sit down, ask your host where to sit and then wait to sit down until your host sits down. After you and everyone at your table is seated, place your napkin in your lap with the end of the napkin folded over towards you. You will keep your napkin in your lap until everyone is ready to leave when the meal is completed. Next, let's look at the place setting in front of you. It will have numerous utensils. Just remember to start at the outside and work your way in. Your salad fork will be on the far left, and your entree fork will be next to it. Your dessert spoon and fork will be above your plate. Your soup spoon will be on the far right, followed by the dinner spoon and knife. Liquids are on the right, and solids are on the left. For example, your water glass and wine glasses will be on the right, and your bread plate and knife will be on the left. When ordering, again, follow the lead of your host. It is best to order down the middle. Don't order too little, and don't order the largest item on the menu. Order a meal that is not too messy, such as spaghetti, or avoid handheld foods like pizza. Order foods that are easy to eat and also easy to cut into bite-sized pieces. After your food arrives, wait until everyone is served before you begin eating, again following your host's lead. If there are items that need to be passed around the table, such as bread, the person closest to the plate should offer the person on the left, then serve themselves, and then pass the food to the right. We always pass food counterclockwise, which is to the right. Some other food pointers at the dinner table. When you eat bread, you tear it, not cut it, one bite-sized piece at a time. You butter that one piece and then you eat it. If someone asks you to pass the salt, you should always pass the salt and pepper together. They always move around the table as a pair. If you need something on the table but cannot easily reach it, ask to have it passed to you. You should never add salt or pepper to your food until you have tasted it. because if you do, it's an insult to the chef, thinking that the food needs something extra to make it taste good before you even gave it a try. If you need to spit out a bad piece of food, do not spit it into your napkin. Instead, remove it from your mouth with your utensil and place it on the edge of the plate, and then cover it with other food if possible. If you want to take a break from eating, put your utensils in the resting position, placing your fork at the 8 o'clock position and your knife at the 4 o'clock position. If you need to leave in the middle of the meal, place your napkin on your chair. When you finish the meal, put both the fork and the knife at the 4 o'clock position and have them hang off the plate so your server does not have to actually pick them off a dirty plate. Place your napkin to the left of your plate on the table. It doesn't go on your dirty plate. Before leaving, make sure you thank your host and also send a note of appreciation to your host following the dinner. Your good manners and proper etiquette will make the lasting impression you want it to make and may just win you that job.